Morning, everyone, and welcome. Before we start, we have a disclosure. Very important to be aware the risk in the future trading. Please try to stay on sim as long as needed before you use a real money. Before we normally we start around 10 o'clock, so we started a bit earlier today. Maybe we can get some new signal with the automated trade, and then we will be covering some of the automated trade, what is going on. Earlier today, doing the DAX, the market was not moving, a lot of volatility. We did not make money on the DAX. So the DAX was horrible today. And actually, today the DAX lost money. So we will be covering that today as well. You have to know when the market lose money and make money. So there is nothing to hide here. We normally start around 10 o'clock, and we will see if we able to get. This is a new entry signal. It's 2717. This is just right now the new signal. Few minutes before we logged in, we have this new signal. So it's still zero flat on the market analyzer. So if you want to follow that trade, please follow it. Uh, Follow that trade on a sim. Do not take any live trade. We're not responsible. We're not allowed to take any. You're not allowed. We're not allowed to, call any live trades for you. So please follow it on sim if you feel like it, and if you want it. Also, we just had the YM just got up from the entry signal, and you can see the entry signal and the target. I will be start setting up everything, and I will be with you guys in a few minutes. Thank you. We have a gentleman today. This guy took two trades, and he's a Scottish, live in a different country. I mean, we like the customers to have a privacy, but where he is, this is Scottish guy. Um, he is. You can see his account is connected to IB, and this is his second trade today. And he said something very nice that yes, we will do it tomorrow, but wait till the price come to my order. And that's what I have said to him, or what I have said on the YouTube. Like you said, never chase the market. Uh, a price comes to you. Exactly, sir. And this is his message. And this is the guy. This is his second trade today. And it is amazing. That's exactly what he said. And that's exactly what he said. Actually, I have a lot of respect for that gentleman. And today he took one more trade. I hope you don't mind if I share this trade for you. Um, he took one here. He looked like he took two trade, and he exit right at the fib line, and then in his message said he could have went all the way up, but look how that market hit exactly to those resistance support line, and where is the trailing stop. And he took that. This is the second live trade. um, and this is very, very impressive gentleman, which he's been a member for 3 days, maybe 3 days, the beginning of that week, not even 3 days. um, that's how it is. And we had another guy, he cannot even trade the market. He don't know how to do the platform. He don't know how to load the chart. He don't speak English. I had to bring gentleman yesterday to speak his language, and the guy don't want it to learn, and he want to start live trading immediately. He don't understand what is a slippage. He don't understand market order. Nothing, nothing, nothing. So the gentleman, the translator, he told me, I mean, if that's what he wants, Sam, give him what he wants. Activate his life account, because I refuse to do that. You know, and then the guy cannot find out if he was on a trade long or short. But I'm scared to read his messages today. I don't know what happened to him, but that's how it is. It comes in different colors. Let's look for the ones who took that trade. Follow us on this ES when we first started uh, the the trade. We have this ES trade, and let me simplify what's going on that ES trade. At the moment, we have exactly to this line on this ES. Whoever took that trade on the ES, we have a resistance line at 22.25, and the target is 76.25. But here is the problem: you need to close at 25, not the 26. You can close at 25.25. So this is the story on the ES. A little bit the pullback on the ES, could be the pullback all the way down to the 15. This is another. Um, I will let you know on the pullback where you need to enter the market again. Let me see if we have anything right now or any signal. Today, the DAX didn't do well, guys. On the and there is nothing to. This is my chart on the DAX, and today we lost on the DAX, and we ate potatoes with it. And you have to see when we have a good day and a bad day. I always show the 1 minute what it's doing and what it did today, and I'm not gonna hide when the DAX don't make it. Today, the DAX did not make it, and welcome to trading. If we wanted to look to the swing trading today, also today the market is extremely a lot of volatility, and also we are going south with the scalpers as well. They are struggling, the scalpers today. They're not. There is some the CL because the CL. There is a news on the CL, but the rest are eating potatoes as well. Now, after this market start moving a little bit at the opening time, we start getting momentum and we start getting a trend. And this is your Nasdaq and the Nasdaq, all of them on Nasdaq YM. Now around 909, when this market start moving, we start getting some momentum on the ES, Nasdaq, and on the swing trading. But earlier today, the market was not moving at all. And when the market is not moving, you're going to be in trouble. So an auto trade can make tons of money if this market moving, and you can lose your pants off if this market going against you, and you don't know what you're doing. You will be hammered, or if you don't know when to stop, or normally you should be the first step to do uh, for our members, like this gentleman from Scotland. He lives in a country where he have much different timing than in the morning. I don't know, like before the U.S. market open, except the DAX and the CL, you can when the German markets open, you can use the swing trading on when the German markets open 10 minutes after the markets open in Germany. I don't know in your local time what it would be, but then you can run the DAX and the CL. 2-3 hours before the markets open, you can run the scalpers. Once the market open in USA, this is where you need like around 9 o'clock, 9:30, 9:45 is okay. But the minute the US markets open at 9:30, this is where you need to use your swing trading. You cannot use a swing trading on the Globex doing the uh, to be safe. If you don't know how to read the market, you don't want to mess with the Globex. Then you use the swing trading around 9:30 morning. As you see, this trade or 9 o'clock is very fine at 9 o'clock. As you see, most of those trades today, they were at 9 o'clock. So from 9 o'clock, actually, we were eating bananas here. There is nothing except a chop market. And then when the market was trending, the auto trade start generating money. So what I'm saying is, for your people with a different time frame or time zone. Where I don't know each one of you what is the timing, but or in a different states. But whenever this U.S. market open half an hour before the market's open, then you can start your swing trading. Then, if you wanted to scalp doing the glowbacks, I strongly recommend the B scalping. You know, and this overnight, and doing the glowbacks, you can use the A scalper and a B scalper, but then at the opening, you can use the swing trading in the U.S. market. And then when you want to turn on your scalper, it has to be around 15, 20 minutes after the market is open in USA, because when the market is open at USA, there is the market cannot find a direction sometimes, and there is a lot of volatility, even for the manual traders that prefer to skip the first 15 minutes. So then around 9:45, when things start calm down in in USA, then you start can use the scalper when the markets start coming down. There is a lot of from now we're gonna see this week and next week a lot of movement on the CL. The reason there is a lot of movement on the CL because on the 4th of November, the U.S. have sanctioned against those Iranians. And at the moment, the Iranians are selling in the market $4 cheaper than what is the market price. We have some traders that love to buy on some things like this on the CL, or there is a news, or when the Brits got out of the EEC on a major news. We have some traders they like to buy future option. A lot of analysis on the television. They are expecting for the CL to go to 100. The crude oil is going to be on $100, but most of those analysis they cannot trade paperbacks. In my opinion, maybe it's going to be 100, but it's gonna bring some movement to the CL. If you want to auto trade or swing trade the CL, that is going to be very good. Everybody's eyes on the CL's market right now. In my opinion, once the sanction in a few days from now, on the 4th, or I think it is on the 5th of November, the market is flooded with an oil, and I think it is going to drop. The price is then going up because all the analysis on the television is saying it's going to go $100. I do not think so. It's going to go $100 at the moment. I think the market on the CL is going to drop, and then a gradual, little at the time, depends uh, how things is going to go between that part of the world and the U.S. And then, but at the beginning, I doubt it very serious that before you go ahead and buy the future option, you're gonna see drop, I think, on the CL, and you're gonna see a lot of movement on the CL. And for us, what does that mean in dollar and cents? Uh, what I'm saying is, uh, this is not our job to analyze anything, but I think you're gonna see some very good movement on the CL for the next 2 weeks. And if you wanted to swing trade the CL, better than scalping the CL, because the scalping is not going to help you. It's going to be in and out, but you will be catching a lot of trends on the CL movement. And if you turn on your CL, try on SIM to our members tomorrow or a day after tomorrow. See how it is on the SIM, and uh, then um, get it ready because next week you better have a seatbelt on. We're gonna have a very wild ride on the CL. And as long as this market moving, that swing trading is not gonna um, it's not gonna miss a trade. If this market not moving, we're gonna have a big potato like what we have had today on the DAX lost. So um, welcome to trading. So when there is a volatility, if we notice on the DAX, it was a lot of volatility based on the 1 minute, and you can see it loud and clear. Every single entry the auto trade was taken, it did go the opposite direction. When the auto trade took short on the first pullback, it did drop and then went and took the opposite direction. Every time we took a trade, took the market turnaround. And that is going to happen today, next month, or next year. We cannot avoid this. For the new auto trade, we are managed, is going to be delivered on Friday. On the new auto trade, we have managed to clean this volatility in the market for those guys cannot read the market. And probably it will be running sometimes this week. What we have done, because we have a lot of requests on for half of our traders still using NinjaTrader 7. We were going to do it for NT8. So we decided to do it NT7 and NT8 because we have a good size of people still, half of them still using NT7. So we decided to make it for NT7. And we will be running the NT7 for a few days, testing it. And then we will be, if we see everything okay, then 2 days later, which will be the NT8. And then we will pack it, secure it, and send it out to our members. And I'm looking forward to show you what we have done with this new auto trade that to avoid this volatility. And we have combined different time frames with the minutes. So on things like this, you should not be diving into a pile of mud with volatility. So this is how things work sometimes. And right now, whoever took this ES trade with us will try. Um, Actually, I flattened out everything on those ES Nasdaq. I should have kept them. Because I'm using an ATM and a different system, so I had to flat out everything. But we will get the new signal. Let me look at the ES in a clean picture. As you see, as we expected when I'm talking, we hit as I expected to this number on the pullback 1550. That's what I have said a few minutes ago. You can rewind the video. And now we are testing the 2225. The minute the bar close above that, we are looking for a beautiful breakout, and we're probably gonna go above the target. So for the ones when we first started, we call that trade for you. And if you are on that trade, hang in there. It's gonna get to your target, and I will be staying a few minutes quiet. I really need to go get my coffee. I'll be right back. Thank you. we're about to break that point from the 22.25. If somebody's still on that trade, please exit at 27.25. You need to exit at this number. The CL hit the target. At the moment, we have 653 ticks, 666, 61 ticks from the last entry price. Now we have crossed the last bumper on the ES at 22.25, and now we are heading to our target, and it's going to be 27.25.25. Close position, please. There we go. Target hit. Target hit. That's it. Look. Target hit on the ES is over. Target hit on the CL. CL, where is the CL? CL target hit, but now the CL went back after the target hit. The ES hit the target. Nasdaq hit the target. YM, all of them. And look at this, folks, like a clock. Now we are looking for a new signal. For the ones that just joined us, don't know that. It could be those guys gonna play you around for another bar or two, or probably they will take it up to 31. I have no clue right now. But we are in this yellow area, and if you notice, Nasdaq, we are in this critical area where it's those two yellow lines, and the ES is in this same critical area, and it seems like I lost one of the charts. YM. I don't know where's my YM. Oh, here it is. And my YM also is in this critical area and also hit the target. And it says here, when it's blinking, it says there is a lot of buyers coming in, but this is not my problem. This is a critical area. Once we get in between those two yellow lines, that means there is no more long trades. Now, sometimes the market can go ahead and play us one bar above or one bar below, but the reality is over with that trade. And anyone is going to be taking a trade right now on NASDAQ, ES, YM. He might be able to make 10 ticks, but the risk on that trade is going to be very high, actually. So, yes, you can take that trade, but the risk is going to be 2 out of 10. It's no longer, it's going to be 8 out of 10. You know, it's a high risk trade, and that can ruin your day, actually. If we notice right now in the clean picture, after we said to close, and right now you can see this ES is not doing anything. It's in this area right now here, and a plus minus one bar is irrelevant actually anymore. The target hit, we are in a critical area, hands off trading. It's finished. I was gonna Okay. This is the new auto trade and filtered, and maybe as maybe next 2 days we will be start running the auto trades with filters. And we had one trade, and we took another trade long at on that auto trade. This is the new auto trade, has not been released yet, and our our ambition with this one is not how much money we can make out of it, as much as if we can get this guy on each instrument $250 and avoid the volatility. So this one here, it is built for days like today, when the market earlier this morning was not moving. Then we do not need to mess with the market, and then you turn on the filter, whatever you make that day. First of all, it's gonna, once we show you tomorrow or a day after tomorrow, we're gonna run it on NinjaTrader 7. We still have a lot of traders want us to run on NinjaTrader 7. Um, we will run it on NinjaTrader 7, and when it finish on NinjaTrader 8, we will run it on NinjaTrader 8. The whole thing is right now we are running it and filtered. Once we put those filters on, uh, it's going to clean a lot of noises in the market, and it will not be taking trades left and right. So probably I'm expecting with the filters, when there is the market going sideways, you're hardly gonna have, or if the market is flat, you're hardly gonna have any trades. And once the market is trending, then you're gonna have a trade. So on a volatility day, don't expect no more than a couple of three trades if you have the filters on, which we have left the customers to be filtering the auto trade or not filtering. And we will be going on that on the private webinars day and night until everybody can use that auto trade with their eyes closed. This time I'm gonna use a lot of times on that one until we uh, so traders will not get lost on this one here. This is also on the new auto trade, the DAX. CL just closed the trade on the CL. Beautiful trade. And NASDAQ, we are on this NASDAQ, 2,500 on the new auto trade. YM 460 on that trade, and have another trade before that. And this one here is 460, where on the 5 minutes, still on the same trade, and it is 920 on that trade. And the NASDAQ is 2,900 on that trade. Also, what we done on that auto trade, that we want to keep it running, not to just hit the daily target, but the idea we are able to run it all day long, uh, because can survive volatility. This is the most important, that can survive volatility, and it will not take it trades when the market is flat. This is the most important. Um, if somebody wants to swing, they can swing the market. They can scout the market. We have all kind of auto trades, but this one here, I'm counting on for the guys cannot read the markets in the morning, because the habits in the any auto trades, you have a lot of money when you are trading, but then if you keep going trading, it's the same way you are sitting on a gambling table. you're gonna probably in the afternoon, either you're gonna double up your amount or you're gonna give away all your profit in the afternoon. There is nothing in between. So we are hoping on that one here that we can survive the whole day without turning it off. And we will find out very soon. Maybe it could be tomorrow or a day after tomorrow, or the minute it's delivered with the filters, we will be running it here so traders can see it. And then the trades are not based on the scalpers and the swing trading. We had the option limited order, market order, the high low of the bar, and all this, and the stop on the bar and all this. But this time, what we have done on this one here, we just simplify it. We kept it very simple, and we kept it in a way that you don't need um, to deal with. There is a new signal, folks, on the CL. A new signal on the CL. 6639. Be careful with the 6639, folks. 6639. This is the first step. And also we have put the trailing stop, but what we have done with the trailing stop, because the system is automatic exiting, and we've been studying the exit very careful on and if we notice how this auto trade exiting, um, so when the market is trending, it's not going to be scalping. If the market is trending, it's going to stay with that trend. And when there is a small trade, it's going to exit the small trade. And then what we have done, the trailing stop, if you put it on 0, is going to disable your trailing stop, and it's going to the auto trade take over. So this is we made it for the last 8-9 years. We have learned a lot from the traders' problems, and that's exactly uh, we are approaching those problems when a trader is suffering with a certain area. Now we know, we try to understand how this guy is trading. Let's look at the CL, the ES. There is not much on the ES anymore. We are just sitting to wait on a new target. I'm using here the Hakanachi 1 minute on the market analyzer is based on one contract. Normally we use this one here. It is not Hakanachi, it's a normal 1 minute. This is a normal 1 minute, and this one is a Hakanachi, the one on the top. They are practically the same, but there is a few ticks here and there, a little bit different between Hakanachi and the 1 minute. And this one here turn on the signal immediately and disappear. This one here is stay a little bit longer to let you know where is the signal entry and where is your target. On this one here is a bit easier because there is no pullback, there is no safe entry. But on this one here, there is a safe entry, but the safe entry is already the safe entry, because always the safe entry is between the fib trailing stops, which those are the fib, and usually the safe entry is right between those two. So because the trailing stop here, those are not the dummy trailing stops, those are they are fib, floor fibs, trailing stops. And those, they go forward and backward a little bit as well. We are the only one have a trailing stop can go backward a little bit. It's not going to go backward 10 ticks, no. But it is exactly when you are trading and you take the needle a little bit down a couple ticks, that's what it does here. So the safe re-entry is always between those two lines. And so this one here is a simpler one, but yet is a very efficient one. And the pullback re-entry are superb on it as well. Yes, they're both in your package. For the CL trade, watch out on the 66.39. And the second target is 66.56, but we will see what will happen. The Nasdaq just closed on that auto trade. Beautiful. Look how this is the new auto trade. And the way it closes, if you look at those bars, if you have the eye for it, you can see how this Nasdaq took and closed that trade. Is beautiful. One straight shot. And I'm testing the 2 minutes today. And on the 3 minutes, we still on. We still on that trade. Absolutely beautiful. Okay, we hit the 39 on the CL. And now we have only one left. And we'll see if we are going to. Most likely we are going to hit the target. The system saying the target is 66.56. When you are using a fully automated, you will exit at 66.56, finished. But when you are using the ATM, you will have the privilege to extend your target, extend your trailing stop. You can move your trailing stop. You can do whatever you want. You can take one out. You can take one at the target. So for me, I find that we have run the full automated trade here a few days ago. It was boring as hell, actually. So I like to be in control, but let the auto trade take the motions away from us, you know. So now we hit the target. You see on the market analyzer, we hit the target on that trade based on one contract. We already nailed based on one contract 390 on two targets, two lots. You can see from this signal entry We hit 430. We made very good ticks on the ES. You made plenty money on the ES. So this is two trades today, and they were very good and profitable from where we started at 10 o'clock. We call the ES. If you want to go back to the video, is all there recorded. And then this is the second call we called today, and you can see how the CL came in exactly to the target, and now is pulling back. Very fine, fair enough. We don't have a problem with that, as long as we understand what's going on in the market. So there is nothing wrong by pulling back. We want to get those. It is really beautiful how this market hit the target and pulled back. We know where is the target. If you notice right now, we have the reversal in line, and it is finished. It's going back. On the pullback, the probability it will be, let me look at the chart. The probability the pullback is going to be to 66.10, and you can re-enter the market at 66.10 or 11. This is the pullback re-entry point, you know. So this is really, really good on this one. But you should not be taking a trade in between right now, because it can go. Never take a trade in the middle of the trend. Never take a trade middle of the trend, because we don't know what will happen. This is a very high risk trade. You either take the trade on the pullback re-entry, and if you miss that trade, you just miss that trade. You cannot do anything. But don't try to chase the market. If you are on that trade on the CL, you're very okay. But you should not try to jump in right now on a trade when there is nothing holding that CL to lean on. There is nothing. It's out open and protected here. When I want to take a trade, I need some kind of protection, lean on. If I put a buy order here, the market has to break the first defense, the second defense, the third defense, and in between there is two support line. So in order for me to lose that trade, the chances is 2 out of 10. If I'm taking that trade here, your chances are there is nothing to hold you back on that trade. So your chances 8 out of 10 you're gonna lose that trade, because there is unprotected. There is nothing in here gonna able to protect your entry. It's wide open. It's extremely wide open. It's like you just laying $300 on the supermarket floor and expecting nobody catching it. So um, the entry was 66.27, high risk. On the pullback, if I take the 66.12, I have something is gonna give me backup. And right now we are in the middle of pullback, and going to the process to 77. And the problem is, if you're taking a trade here, it could be sinking back to the 66 because there is no protection. So it could be sinking back to the 66.11. So this is one of those high mistakes traders do, and you should be aware of that. Since when we talk about the ES has not done anything. Yesterday, the ES surprised me with a new signal and broke all those areas. If you look at the video yesterday, he surprised me and broke all those areas immediately. This is not going to happen every day. Now we are looking at the 2250. Keep your eye on it, very close. You see what is this ES holding? This is your first trade and stop. Let's look at the CL. The CL, keep your eye at the 6611. This is where the re-entry point. Don't put a target, an entry right now. Keep your eye on this one here. 6611. Try on a sim. Try to put 6611, please. On a sim, not live. 6611, please. On that trade, here is a pullback re-entry. We have one line, two line, three lines, four lines. This is a pullback. The only time we will be losing that trade if there is a lot of sellers. There we go. You see? So this is where most of the traders lose money. Because when they see that, your normal indicators start telling you it's down. It's not down. It's a pullback. Let's look at the ES right now. Don't do anything on the ES right now. We could have a new signal on the ES. Be careful. It seems like we are about to have a new signals on the ES. We have a new signal on the YM. We have a new signal on the YM. Let me see, what is the YM chart? The whole market. Okay, there we go. New signal YM. The entry. If you're not on the on the YM re-entry entry, please put a limited order at 35. I didn't want it to say it right away. Put a limited order 134. 134 limited order. 25 134 limited order on the YM. Don't take it short here. Put a limited order, sell YM at 34 and wait. It's coming to you. Don't chase it, please. We have a new signal on the CL. It broke it. I don't know how, but it did. We have a new signal on the CL. This is really crazy. Okay. Uh, okay. The YM is coming to our direction. Take the trade on SIM, please, at 25134 limited order. 25134 limited order, please. It's coming to your direction. You can see the Nasdaq and the ES kicked back from exactly where the trailing stops. So once those go back below those numbers, then we have a short trade. But right now we do not have short trade. The ES is after we said to close that trade from that ES, nothing but just down the hill. Now we need to break all those area before we have confirmation on the short trade. But since when we have the signal on the YM, try to put a limited order on 25 134, a limited short sell entry. On the ES, we hit the target. I didn't wanted to close it. I want to show it to you, but we hit the target on the CL, and then the CL now give us a new signal. So also, if you are wanted to trade the CL, you put a limited order sell at 65.88. 65.88 is a sell order on this one here. Now you should be everyone got filled on the YM, and I will walk you through the YM all the way down with it. Uh, Once we have the Nasdaq break this line, and this ES going down this line, we're gonna have a new signals, and that is gonna make the YM a drop like a ball all the way down to your target here at 0.63. The CL, take a sim trade on 65.88, please. Limited order. And we should have a new signal on the NASDAQ and the ES shortly. Let's look at the YM. We're still waiting on that trade on the ES. NASDAQ to break those area for in order for this YM to go and drop. We are waiting on the NASDAQ and then ES to break down those area here. And then we will see the YM dropping immediately on those trading. So keep your eye on the Nasdaq and Dow Jones, Nasdaq and ES. Apologize. We need to go below those numbers. If you see those numbers going, start dropping below those numbers, that's mean your YM is gonna hammer on the way down. I need to be quiet for a few minutes. Thank you. I apologize. I was talking and I find out it was the microphone off. Okay. Um, on the YM, this is the trade. We called it for you. On the NASDAQ also, but I'm sorry, the microphone was off. The ES, I said not to take a trade until we are getting at 27.15. Sell order limited at 27.15. This is the trades you need to take. On the trade, the one we called on the YM, your target, and now it is. You see, this is what bothers me. The ES got projected, so now it's gonna have an impact on the YM. Probably, we'll see. What is saving us is this projection. Right now, we just got a support line at 5058. So there is maybe it is wise to keep it as is because that weakness with the ES is going to give us a problem with the YM. We have the entry and we have the support line, and then that got projected the ES. So this is going to be a problem for us with the NASDAQ and the YM. We'll see how gonna turn out. Okay, we'll stay quiet for a second and see what will happen. On the ES, please stay on the 27.15 short limited. It's coming your direction, folks. Don't chase the market. Let it come to you, please. Now, on the Nasdaq story, you're not gonna get any more. It's finished. It's you're not gonna get any more than 44.25. 44.25. It is your final destination on it. On the YM, your target is 5064. It's finished. It's finished. After this, the new auto trade took the second trade, has not taken any short trade. This is nice. On the swing trading, on the 3 minutes, YM, 3 minutes, which we had a lot of volatility today, barely made it. And the ES is not good. The ES is struggling on the swing trading today. It is actually the swing trading and the signal entry that were short, and there is a struggle on the ES today. Welcome to trading. Nothing we can do. That's how it is. But the ES, it's been volatility since this morning. And if you want to use the swing trading, the best offer is to start around 9 or 9:30 on this. But there is a lot of volatility right now on the ES trade. It's finished. This one is over. No more trades. It's done. If we notice right now, every signal is in red. That to bring a lot of volatility. It is really a lot of volatility today. And finally, the scalpers has recovered from a lot of losses today. So finally, they start getting a green. And what I want to say, welcome to trading, folks. That's all what we have. There is nothing to do anymore. We thank you very much for today, and we will see you tomorrow at the same time at 10 o'clock. God bless you all, and see you tomorrow. Bye for now.